We're Dre and Wiley from Suits to Sandals. We spent the last 74 days through biking the East Coast Greenway from Maine to Florida with the real star of the show, our Siberian Husky Misha in tow. Follow along as we navigate our first through biking tour over 2,893 miles down the east coast of the United States.
Leaving DC. 39 degrees when we stepped out of the hotel this morning. That's a little brisk. But it's gonna get up into the mid 50s, so just need the sun to get up there.
Trail goes right through the Lincoln Memorial. You can see the Capitol building in the distance and the monument. Pretty sweet. Pretty cool part of DC.
And just like that, we're in Virginia. We're heading toward Alexandria. See if we can find somewhere to snack or eat something, because we didn't really grab any breakfast this morning. Nice rail trail most of the way. Can't complain. Beautiful greenways from DC to Alexandria and further south. So we're further south from Alexandria right now, but we're talking like 20 miles of paved greenway. Not bad. Keeping us nice and safe off that busy 4-lane road to our left. Keeping us next to some nice neighborhoods on the right. We've got a trail right in our front yard. Perfect. And it's quick miles. It's really easy going. People are very biker conscious in these parts. They typically stop pretty early if they see you coming to a crosswalk, which is kind of nice. This is all driftwood from the recent flooding. It's everywhere. Very nice. This is interesting. We are currently riding between a neighborhood and some kind of former jail or penitentiary or corrections facility with these walls, obviously. And what they're doing is they're renovating the interior buildings into apartments and offices, I'm sure. So it's just kind of cool. I don't know what they'll look like or how big they'll be or anything like that, but it just seems like a nice repurpose for an old building like that, or an old setup. But I want to know who we got to talk to get one of these penthouse suites on the corners, because there's 4 towers with 360-degree views. I would definitely rock that and renovate that. East Coast Greenway, Barrel Bridge. On our way to Dumfries, Virginia. Got an Airbnb there tonight. Maybe 15 more miles till we get there.
We're going through Belmont Bay. Takes you right on the Potomac River. And it was like as soon as we got into Virginia, summer came. Warmer weather.
A little bit of gravel outside of the Occoquan. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. National Wildlife Refuge.
We are 33 miles into our ride today. We left Washington this morning and we are finally on road. We had Greenway all the way up until this point. It was pretty awesome and really nice to be on Greenway the whole way. So I really hope East Coast Greenway can make this whole thing happen in my lifetime, because I would ride it again if I could.
I just checked the weather. It is currently 36 degrees. 36 outside of Quantico, Virginia, where we are right now. So, it's chilly. Not complaining though. Not one bit, because it's not raining. That's all that matters.
We have 44 miles today, and we're gonna be a little south of Fredericksburg. My shoe's already snoozing in the cart. The weather is warming up a bit, so that's nice. Not completely warm to the point where I would think it's warm, but we had a bunch of frost on everything this morning. Our bikes were frosted over, and
I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but on the left-hand side of the road, that is frost. We're in Virginia. We don't want any frost. We don't need frost. We want sun.
luckily we just did an Airbnb. There was nowhere to camp where we wanted to stop for the night. This portion has no Greenway for today. I think there might be a little bit once we get into Fredericksburg, but most, not really much going on. Tonight we're staying at the KOA south of Fredericksburg and getting a little bougie, getting the heated cabin. Primitive, but it's heated because it's still getting in the low 30s at night. We're on our second shift with the 44 miles. We're just dividing that by 4 segments. So Wiley's got less than 2 miles left of his first leg with Misha, and then I'll get her back. But I think tonight should be the last night that we're in low 30s. After that, our lows should be 40s, and by Monday, our highs during the day should be between 60 and might even touch 70. So that would be perfect. So we'll see how that works out.
And this is about the extent of our Greenway today, because we basically don't have any. So a lot of road riding. Nice day though. So far so good. Maybe just shy of 20 miles in right now. We found the hills again. I think we were getting a little spoiled from Connecticut down to DC. For the most part, it was pretty flat. Now that we're in Virginia, all the hills are punchy. So steep ups followed by decline, steep up followed by decline. Mentally frustrating, but beautiful.
So we just got into Fredericksburg. This is part of the National Park Service, and that sign right there says it's the Fredericksburg Battlefield. So we are going to go through a park up here and then end up on the other side in downtown historic Fredericksburg.
Food.
He doesn't care about the history.
That's
he
what
just
towns
wants the
and
food.
cities are for. Food. Just on the other side of the river from Fredericksburg, and we're giving Maishi a couple Maishi miles. She wasn't feeling good last night, but I think she's bouncing back today, which is nice to see. Just dropped a solid poopy. Yesterday it wasn't so solid, so that's good news. This is our small bit of greenway for today. I don't think there'll be much other than what's in Fredericksburg.
We got a couple miles to get to the KOA. I think less than 2 at this point. This is a nice back road that we get to go on. Just a little bit of greenway today. Lots of Route 1, heavy traffic. It is Saturday though. Whew. Yesterday we were spoiled. Today we get to end the day on a calm road like this, so that's awesome. Really pretty out here. We always love Virginia. Every time we go through Virginia, we are always enjoying ourselves. So we made it to the KOA. It's the Fredericksburg, Washington South KOA. It's actually right off of the East Coast Greenway route, so that was nice. We didn't have to go out of our way to get to this place. We opted for a tiny cabin, a primitive one, because it's supposed to get down. This is what it looks like when you cycle back. There's just crap everywhere when you get somewhere. We are gonna do a shorter day tomorrow and then do like a Nero into Richmond, and then once we get to Richmond we basically have to just decide, are we gonna take the shore route or are we gonna take the inland route. We need to do a little bit of research once we get into Richmond to decide which way we're gonna go from there.
Morning, Maisha. How's it going? We are leaving the KOA in Fredericksburg. We're already a handful of miles in. Another day without a lot of greenways. We are heading to a hotel tonight, between 35 and 40 miles. Not a huge day, followed by like a 15-mile day the next day into Richmond, which will give us a little time to recoup, rest and relax, resupply, all the above. Today, for now, we're off the busy roads. We're in a nice rural part of Virginia. Really liking the scenery and the smooth road and the lack of traffic, so life is good.
So we just started our second leg. Wiley switched and got Maisha. I did 9 miles, he's gonna do 9 miles, and then we're gonna see where we're at to split the last part of it. But the best way this has been working and keeping our legs fresh with towing this big girl is to split the day in 4s. So I usually start with her, then he takes her, then I take her again, and then he ends with her. He's a stronger biker than me, so when we're tired at the end of the day, he tends to do better with her than I do. So, but we've been on all secondary roads today. Going through the pretty country that is Virginia. It's all farmland and wooded and just beautiful. Every time we go through Virginia, we love it. There's a couple hills in Virginia. She got evicted from the trailer so that she can lighten the load a little bit. She doesn't mind. Almost to the top of this beast, I think.
We got sheep on the left, horse on the right, and a donkey. My wife gets excited for you, donkey. I see you stomping. Yeah, small. Almost done with the second shift today, towing Maishi. It's not even noon yet, and earlier we were mentioning that there wasn't a lot of Greenway, but I think this works. Probably got passed by like 5 cars today on these secondary roads. Beautiful farm country. Green space to my right, so nobody's building on that for quite a while. It's pretty big. Always like to see that. And the temperature has been rising every day, so we're getting to that sweet spot.
We're just getting into Ashland, Virginia, and it is a quiet little town. I don't know if it's because it's Sunday or what. There is no one out and about. Nice though.
Good morning. Coming at you from Ashland, Virginia, on our way to Richmond, Virginia. Huge day today. We got to go like 15, 16 miles. We did that on purpose. We wanted a little bit of a shorter ride yesterday so we could rest, relax, and recover in a hotel we paid for. And tonight we're going to be staying in a tent in somebody's backyard. So we didn't want too big of a day. And the day after that, Picture Lake Campground. 40 to 50 mile day. Yeah, finally in some t-shirts again. Got the shorty gloves on. It's nice and warm already.
Ashland's a cute little town.
Ashland's definitely a cute town. It was quiet. We rolled in on a Sunday though, so there wasn't much going on.
Fun fact, my nephew was born here.
Yeah, no, Virginia's been great. We like Virginia. We're fans. For sure.
We're getting spoiled. We got maybe 4 more days in Virginia, and then it's on to North Carolina.
Some cows. What's up, ladies? Haven't seen them in a while.
As Wiley mentioned, we have a very chill day today, less than 20 miles. We've already switched. I did my 8 to 9 miles. He's gonna do his 8 to 9 miles. We're gonna stop at Walmart, get some new insulin for Misha. Pretty sure when we do the gravel off-road stuff, it's not the best for her insulin. It is suspended in water to help with the not shaking it around too much, but it's kind of impossible when you get on bumpy roads or gravel roads. It's really early. It took us not that long to get my leg done. I told the person that we're staying with tonight, who's Ben, who is the brother-in-law of Daniel, who's been helping us out a ton. He works for the ECG. We're gonna stay with them tonight, tent camp in their backyard. If we get into Richmond early enough, we might try and find a brewery. It's might possibly break 70 today. So we might go have a couple beers, chill out for a little bit, and then bike to their house. We also made a quick stop at Petco because there was one in town to get Misha some more dog food, because I think between now and the North Carolina border, once we get out of Richmond, there's not going to be very many places to get her food.
Ashland, Virginia. Heading to grab a bite to eat because we had a short day today. So burger time, craft beer time. Apparently this place has boozy milkshakes, so might have to try one of those.
So we are 5 weeks and 1 day into our journey. We stayed last night in a little outside of Richmond with Ben, who is Daniel's brother-in-law. Daniel's been extremely helpful connecting us with people that we can stay with along the way. So we had a lot of fun meeting Ben and exchanging stories. I think we have a little bit of Greenway, not sure traffic-wise how it's going to be, but so far it's been a pretty nice day.
Mama Bear woke me up at 6:30 today, turned back the clocks Sunday. So now we got to get moving earlier in the morning because it gets dark, or the sun sets at 5 o'clock. And it gets less and less every day, so got that going for us. Got a 46 to 48 mile day today to get to our campsite. A little bumpy.
So we're leaving Richmond and crossing over the James River, and we're taking the pedestrian bridge that's actually suspended from the highway bridge. It's pretty interesting.
Don't look down, Misha. She is not a fan of heights.
Wow, where are you going?
What?
Florida.
Key West.
Oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing, you guys. Y'all are like living your best life.
Well, we better make some miles.
Come on.
Come on, let's go.
The trail's too narrow for her to get.
Going up, Misha. Good thing Mommy got her oatmeal this morning. Birds are up.
Today is the less glamorous side of the East Coast Greenway. This is a 3-lane deep Route 10 in the more southern part of Virginia. And lots of traffic, no shoulder. So sometimes the trail looks like this.
This is what we've been riding for a long time. Sometimes we have a shoulder, sometimes we don't. Not the best. Finally got off of Route 10. That was a little intense, no fun. We're on that for a long time. Now we're off of there, on a quieter, more backcountry road. Still no shoulder, or not a great shoulder, but less traffic, better views.
Tonight's campsite, we are at Picture Lake Campground. $25 to stay here. We're right on the lake, a bit off of the East Coast Greenway, probably 3 miles, but not a lot of options. So we are south of Petersburg.
Good morning from outside of Petersburg, Virginia. We stayed in Picture Lake Campground last night. Nice little tent site next to a lake. Beautiful day, it's supposed to be 72. We are gonna do somewhere between 40 and 60, God knows how many miles today, because I think for the first time on the trip, we don't know where we're sleeping tonight. So we're gonna keep it interesting, we're gonna keep it open. There's no hotels, no campgrounds, no Airbnbs, no warm showers, and nobody we know between here and where we're trying to go. So we'll continue on our way down the Tobacco Heritage Trail, which says no overnight camping. It's that time in the evening and we're looking for a place to sleep. I think no one will bother us if we do it. So we might do it. We'll see. Keep you posted. Route 1 is very different depending on where you are. A couple of days ago we were on Route 1 and basically cringing the whole time, hoping you don't get hit by a car whizzing by. 2 lanes or 3 lanes of bumper to bumper traffic with minimal shoulder or no shoulder, and it's basically not fun. And today we're actually still on Route 1. Just popped on a little while ago. This feels like a country road. Like we're just riding through farmland. There's no industry. I mean, there's this Goodyear right here, it's closed. No restaurants, little to no gas stations. It's all been taken away when Interstate 95 was put in, I'm sure.
About 17 miles in for the day. Stopping to let Maishi get out, stretch her legs, and go potty. We got a doggy over there that's barking at us. No, don't come around. Stay over there. Stay away from the road, bud. But we're basically like in the sticks of Virginia. It's been fantastic that 85's like right over there, because 1 has had no traffic on it all day.
So after stopping at the gas station in McKinney, which has the best food in town, because I think it's the only place that serves food in town, everything else is closed. We stopped real quick to switch Maishi over, so now I gotta tow Maishi for another 10 miles. And we set up the solar panels, which I've only used like 2 or 3 times so far this trip, because we've been in plenty of places that have power. I want to capture some energy because we didn't have power last night to recharge because we were camping, and we want to make sure we don't run out.
We just got into Lawrenceville, but it's not even 1 o'clock. We made a really good time. And it's more of a little town than we thought it was going to be. So I think we're going to keep on going for the day.
We're on the Tobacco Heritage Trail. 20 miles to what we decided is our hotel for the night. We were originally gonna possibly stay in the last town or maybe stealth camp on this trail, but we made really, really good mileage today. By the time we got to Lawrenceville, Virginia, had a quick bite, and we can make it another 20 to where the hotel is, which is a good distance. I don't know the total mileage, but I know that when we were researching it, it looked like it was going to be daunting. But we're doing so well today. It was so smooth and mostly flat with small rolling hills. We're killing it. So we're going to go to the hotel.
Maisha really wants to get out, so she's getting a little whiny. We're about 8 miles on the Tobacco Heritage Trail. Still haven't seen any pavement, East Coast Greenway. You might want to update the map. Just saying. A little bit of a bummer. She wanted to get out of the cart, so we let her. She really likes getting out on the greenways and getting some running in. This vine is all over the place. It's all over the trail. We have made it to La Crosse, which means we are almost done for the day.
Yeah. That's just some morning tractor traffic leaving South Hill, Virginia, heading towards Clarksville. Got a little motel tonight that's got some lake views, so hopefully we get there in time to enjoy it. We are heading towards Raleigh-Durham, so I think a couple more days of riding and we're in North Carolina.
Good morning. We are on day 40 of our adventure. Have we ever done anything for 40 days straight? I don't think so.
Except work.
But yeah, work. I mean, yeah, we did that 157 days straight. So we are basically in pretty remote Virginia, southern Virginia. Today's adventures are going to take us to Clarksville, Virginia. We only have a 40-mile day. So we're gonna do 10-mile splits. We just finished the first 10 miles, so I get relieved of Maisha. She is currently taking a siesta. Oh, she just woke up, but she's super comfy in her trailer. And I think today we'll probably get there pretty early based on how the first 10 miles went.
Comes the first traffic we've seen in miles. Just like the North Country. Gotta love that.
That is a big bull. You smell that, Maisha? You smell those calves? We just rolled through Boynton. Tiny little town, but it's a cute little town. We're on our last leg of the day already. It's, I think, like 30 miles in, and it has just been gorgeous. We've been on back roads like this all day, going through wooded areas and farm country. It's just been really beautiful. Nice rolling hills, really pretty day. We are just about to go over the Roanoke River into Clarksville.
Crossing the Roanoke River, heading into Clarksville, Virginia. Hotel is just on the other side, right on the shore to the left. Probably see it. And I guess there's a brewery and a restaurant close by. So we'll be checking those out. It's only like 2 o'clock, so we'll have a couple hours to enjoy the town. Seems like a nice little town. Right up on the lake, or the river.